Welcome back everyone to the next episode of Fitz-PSG. We are going to start here on episode 11, and we're picking up right where we started off in Hellblade. Now, at the end of the last episode, we learned that we're going to have to do 3 trials in order to put back together the sword that is stuck in here. So we're going to do the Odin's trials, and as I said before, we're going to try to do as many of them as possible. I'm not sure how long they are. We'll try to do them all in one big long video if possible. So let's go ahead and let's try which I will take as number 1.
There it is. Focus. 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 Use your eyes.
I have no idea what's in store for us here.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this man. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound.
Okay, so it looks as though we've gone inside of the trial. So, I guess we're going to go over this way. It looks like the logical way to go.
Inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and it forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
So how are you guys liking the game so far? Say if you like it, I would leave a comment, tell me what your favorite part is. So we came up here, but there's nowhere to go. Did I miss something? Oh, I don't know how I missed this path. Anything over here for exploring purposes? Doesn't look like there is. So let's go ahead and press on.
Don't go in there. Go in. You'll have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to.
It reminds me a lot of the new Tomb Raider game.
Who's there?
As if he's going to answer. Oh, someone actually did. I was mistaken. Okay, so
Dillian, I'm here.
you can literally only see as far as where the fire goes. So I just want to kind of explore a little bit, make sure there's nothing that I'm missing that's a collectible of any sort. Doesn't look like it is, so let's press forward here. Reminds me a lot of like Amnesia Dark Descent.
I'll find him.
Oh, can I light these? Can I like light these for later? Okay, cool. That at least helps.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Don't touch the horse. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has.
This is probably the creepiest part so far.
It's too scary. Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find
Oh, okay. So it's a puzzle.
Use your mind.
I was going to say, okay, let's see what's over here.
I think clearly you have to find another way. There has to be. I can hear him.
Okay, let's go ahead and at least get this room.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the North
We missed
tell
quite a
about
bit of
young
them.
woman warrior.
Like
Her
the
name
middle, I
was
have
Herva,
the third
the
one,
daughter of a berserker,
the fourth
born
one,
after he was
a
killed.
couple after that, but we're doing pretty good
She's
since.
a wild, willful
So
child
if we go by
who
that,
teaches
we're at
herself
about
to fight
halfway
with
through the
weapons.
game. If we use those
When
as
she
a
learns
progress.
where her father is buried, her only desire is to
Earnings?
reclaim the treasure buried with him,
No.
but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
So if we look through there... Oh, that changed. Oh wait, no it didn't. Okay. I thought maybe it had changed when I looked through it.
It's getting louder. Listen, Dillian. Listen. It's it. Listen. It's getting louder. Oh, yes. Keep going. Senua, follow the voice. You're nearly there.
Trying to listen. Voices, be quiet.
He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
It sounds like the voice is coming from over here. I'm gonna follow the voice. It's definitely coming from this way. The sound design in this game is very, very good. Okay. So the sound is coming from this way.
It's not here. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Sounds... This one's... It's hard. It's faint. Oh, I think I'm going the right way. Let's listen carefully. Let's see if we can figure out where to go next. I must have made a wrong turn. This is... Let's try this way. Oh man, this is like Lost Woods all over again. If the original puzzles weren't bad enough,
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
we have
She
all
doesn't
this.
recognize it. Yes, you do. You know. She doesn't.
We have all this to go through.
Dillian, where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian.
Well, I could hear him if maybe you'd be quiet. It sounds like it's behind me. I feel like I'm just being led into a giant trap anyway. Oh, okay, this is different. Did we find where we were supposed to go?
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
I'm thinking we did.
It's not him. He wants me to find him.
I don't know if that was only part of the puzzle, but we at least got a little further, I believe.
It sounds like something dangerous. That voice.
I'm guessing we're getting
It's not
led
doing
towards
it.
a beast. Okay, so that way looks normal, but this way has got some glowing aura. Looks like there's a beast over here. So let's go towards the evil. That sounds like a great idea, right? Why run away? Should we go into the ominous red gate? It's like normal. Let's go in here. Let's press onwards. This looks ominous. It's great.
Dillian wants me to face
What
my
could go
fears.
wrong? Oh, good. And we have no torch. Yes, my child?
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
Game is just getting more and more
I can
confusing.
see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
Chief Fitz.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
That was a lie.
No boy is going to save you.
You listen.
No
to him.
one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
So the boss for this round is... Oh, I thought we were about to fight our father. So it looks as though that is all of Shard 1?
You did it, but there's more.
Okay, so Shard 1 is finished. I thought we were going to have to fight an actual boss or something like that, so that was a little quicker than what I thought we were going to be.
To be easy.
Okay, so that trial was like puzzle oriented.
It's too much.
Okay, let's rappel down.
Too much to do.
Let's see what trial number 2 has in store for us. I don't think you have to do these in any particular order. I'm assuming not. I think they're kind of at your own pace. Let's go into number 2.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the north.
About how the life got
called
turned right
Baldur,
upside down.
the second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Doesn't quite seem fair. Okay, so we got another new environment here. Pretty awesome design team that we have for this game. I would say the game is very beautiful. Even on the lower graphics that I'm running this at, it looks absolutely fantastic. Especially the lighting effects and the particle effects. Wanted to point out while it's a quiet time, one thing that I had not thought of for my actual name for my channel is the PSG. So for me it stands for Play Some Games, but I've had a lot of people ask me if it stands for what amounts to be a football team or soccer, depending on where you are in the world. And we do not, well, at least I don't watch soccer, so I never even thought of that when I was making my name. So apologize. It does not have anything to do with football.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's like a flashback.
It's another world.
So it's like Helheim. So
It's nicer.
so we went through the mask, and it looks okay. So it looks like it restored what we had over here. So this was broken a couple minutes ago.
It's fixed. What?
So that was kind of cool.
Rich is
Okay, so that's going to be something I need to open from the other side. Let us get the rune. So it looks like I missed quite a few.
The Northmen tell this story about
I
the
missed
death of
3.
Balder.
That's upsetting.
It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son.
Okay, so we have another one of those letter puzzles that we're going to need to figure out. And so, okay, I think I have an idea here. So we're going to have to push this over. We're then going to have to go back to the old time and see what's broken. And then we should be able to find the puzzle. That's at least what I'm assuming here. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the other world. Okay, so we're back now in that world. So let's see what changed. We at least have a way to get back across.
Gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
Okay, so it looks like so far the biggest thing that we noticed is this is now unlocked. That's a big change.
Dillian, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him.
So we have another mask that we can play with.
Don't lose him. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world.
These, okay, so we can unlock this now.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's
No?
in the dark world.
Okay, so we can unlock that. I thought maybe we'd be able to. But these puzzles are top notch. These, I'm loving the design of these and kind of how they play with things. And I'm not really good at puzzles, so you probably have noticed that by now.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see fire.
I must have missed some
to
puzzles
peek
in
through
the
cracks and
last
see the worlds of color
when I was going through that last puzzle.
Glow.
So that kind of stinks unless it's
Senua
in
explored new paths into the unknown.
unless it was in the first one, and I haven't
Shapes
done that
himself
one yet.
into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true?"
Okay,
that
so
all
nothing I can
things
open
promise
here.
to keep
So
him safe?
let's see if we can figure out where this.
I did not ask the mistletoe.
Says they're
Balder's
flying
mother
around up here.
confesses.
So
I thought it was too young. Oh
are they
dear.
going to be in this world though, or the dark world? That's kind of my question. Makes you kind of wonder.
Whispering in your ear.
But it's definitely in here, but I didn't see anything obvious, so it's kind of got me thinking that it is going to be in the dark world. So let's get all these doors open at least, so that way when we switch over, we should. Okay, that's the one I already got. So if we switch over to the dark world, then we should be able to get back into the gate, because that's going to be... Okay. Let's have a go at this. I think we should be on to something. And he's in the dark world, as that woman said, or the voices said. But I think if I play these games, I mean, I've obviously already kind of gone through the puzzle, so I have a better idea, but I do think it makes you feel better. Like, I feel like I am learning as I go on. Okay, that makes sense. So I can't get through there because of the tree. So that's why we had that other door to go through. So now that we can go through there, the puzzle, I'm assuming, should be inside there.
Look what happens to the things we love.
What's everyone's favorite puzzle game that they have played? Or I was completely mistaken, because I thought I would be able to go in there, but it looks like no matter what side, the door gets rotted over. Okay, so I'm missing something.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it.
I thought I had it all figured out. But obviously, I did not, guys. Let's try to go back to the day world, see what I was missing here.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
So does that mean there's actually something in day world? Okay, so that'll open once it's night world, and then we can get into the night. So let's try to figure this out.
Cared for her like no one else has. Dillian's the only reason she's still alive.
So is there anything that anyone sees here that looks
Do you remember
like that
what it
symbol?
was to touch him?
It kind of looks like that, but the other side, can I get out over here? I think. No, I can't get out. But tell me if I'm wrong, but that looks like I could just be wrong. But we've got slant.
What do you remember?
Maybe it's
do you
not.
remember the sound?
But wait a minute, I think I figured it out. If this is that, but it's the wrong angle, means the sun's gonna be hitting it and the reflection. There we go. Man, I feel stupid for missing that.
Senua, you've got it.
Okay, so
Why isn't he here?
let's go ahead and open the door.
He's gone to the dark world.
We should be able to use the letter to open it, and then we should be able to swap it back.
The dark world without you.
I apologize, that took a little bit longer than what it should have. That was actually relatively easy, and I was just being stupid, unfortunately. Okay, so that is still locked, but this door is open, so it should mean that if we go ahead and we turn it back to the night world, we should have everything that we need. So let's go ahead and go over here, we'll turn it off, and then we'll try to head back up there again. Now these trials don't seem to be very long, so I'm thinking that after we get through this might be all we need for this trial. Now that lock should be gone. I'm thinking that front gate's going to be broken, and then we should be able to get back in there. Okay, perfect. Looks like it's gone. Now we should be able to get to the soul that we were looking for, which we just went up.
He's up there.
We just went up there. So what changed in this world?
She can do this. You're nearly there.
Okay, so I need to go through here. Let's see, what do we got? Is this another one of those things if I stare at it long enough, it's gonna reform? Or is that just graphical lapses it's doing? I don't know if this is... Oh, okay, I get it. Look, it's like pieces of the...
Just like it's strangled
Pieces
him.
of it. So, there we go, we line it back up. That was really cool. At first it looked like it was just pieces of graphic that hadn't loaded, like assets that failed. It was really neat. Looks like we're going to have another puzzle up here with the mask. I'm going to try to go ahead and get the room. We have the arrow.
Loki makes a dot out of mistletoe.
So that was that arrow the whole way down, so how did I miss so many of them?
The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he
Okay, we
wasn't
got another
involved.
puzzle with 3
Ulf says, I cannot see where Balder stands.
arrow
And even
Years
if
had
I...
passed since she left her father.
and like a J looking thing.
She trained hard.
So I'm assuming we're gonna have to go between the new or the day and the night world to find some of these.
She saw things no one else could.
Let's go up top and see what we can find.
Shapes.
3 of them in one little area is gonna be pretty interesting.
An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her
Okay,
go.
so he's over
She
here,
was caught between
Because he
two
believed
worlds.
in you.
and the day world's probably gonna put that bridge back together, but let's see, the M is over here somewhere according to
A future.
the letters. But is it going to be, oh, there we go, I was gonna say that looks like an M.
Wasting your... You have no time for this. Speak.
Okay, so we got the M pretty quickly actually. Okay. Now I didn't see any other letters floating around, so let's try to go into the day world and see if maybe a different letter comes up here. So it looks like arrow, up arrow. Is that it? Okay, looks like we probably just have to line it up right, because that definitely is an arrow. How do we get that to line up? I'm thinking that is it, but just in case, I'm going to try to go upstairs in a second here and see if I can find anything else
Do you remember?
wherever the other ones were. Because the J's got to be up here, so I might as well just get the one that's farther away first.
Didn't mind the curse. He loved us.
Okay, so the J is up here too. Let's see if we can find... That's good. Oh, can we put this down? Okay, I'm curious just to see what fixed out here, see if there's anything interesting. The bridge is probably whole, which, yeah, I was right. That is whole. Is this a door we can open now, or is that from the other side? Gotcha, other side. I like to explore all the nooks and crannies on these games. Oh, there we go. Is that it? I think we found it. Why isn't my... Do I have to do it in the night world? Because, I mean, I'm looking right at you. Oh. It's the opposite way. So it wants it to look... Do I have to go into night world?
He didn't believe that she was cursed. He said
Okay, so now we're in Night World. That change. So now that we're in Night World, that door's completely gone. But I'm thinking what we need to do here. That door that we couldn't get to before, maybe that's open?
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
His
No,
love
it
has tortured you.
still didn't open, but there's got to be a way to get to the other side. Because right there is where it was. How do we get over to that gate to put it down?
You killed him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you.
How do I get to that gate? How do I get to that other side? Oh, did I seriously just miss?
He saved you.
I did.
Saved you.
The Northmen tell how the gods
Wow, I feel
mourned
like an idiot.
Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into
I don't
the
know
sea
why I didn't see that
and
the
sent
path
for a
was there.
giantess to do it.
Sorry about that, guys.
She
I
comes
feel
riding a
so
wolf
stupid.
and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Baldur's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Baldur's wife sees his
okay.
body carried onto the ship, her heart
Now we got
bursts
this.
with
So
grief.
now that we saw that
She
that's
dies.
over there, the door's
She's put
open.
next to her husband.
We're gonna go turn it back
Pyres
into
lit,
night.
sending the dead.
Then we can
to
go
hell.
through that door.
But even so,
That makes sense now.
gods cannot accept his death.
I was just being stupid, guys. I apologize for making you watch me struggle like an idiot. Okay, go ahead, change over.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you
There
remember
you
what
go.
love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves.
So obviously that path is gone, but this area is open. Now we can get over to that side. We might have to change it back again, obviously, because there's a bridge over there to like the day.
He was kind.
Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna have to change it to day, because if not, that wall's not there. So we'll push this down, change it to J, come back over, and that'll give us the J.
Dillian's in the tower.
Okay.
He's there.
So now if we go over here, we got that letter. So pretty elaborate.
This is pointless. What are you doing?
Pretty elaborate, but that was pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's get the rune that was over here. Did I already get that? I don't remember. No, it looks like I didn't.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to hell.
Okay, so
and
now
ask
all we
Hela
have left is
to
that
let
one that's
Baldur return
downstairs.
home.
Let's try to
All
get
gods
the
are
arrow.
weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall
And I
see
know
as
that
we
that
choose.
arrow.
If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even
Has
one
something to
thing
do with it.
refuses,
It's literally right
Baldur
there, but I
stays with me. The gods send
gotta
messengers
figure out how to get it to
everywhere.
line
Weep
up.
for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And
I
everything
don't think
went.
it's anything else.
Men, beasts,
Let me see
earth,
if that's even there
stone,
during the
trees,
dark time.
metal,
Was it worth it? You're still alive.
Yeah, during Night World, it's not even there. So it's gotta be during. It's gotta be there during the Day World. It's really kind of cool and fascinating to see how like the world is two different entities like that. That's
Loki makes a
Really
dog
interesting.
Out of mistletoe,
so.
and
Let's
goes
go
to the
back
gods
to
as
the
they
Day
throw
World.
things at Baldur.
Doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Okay. We just have to get this to line up right, and I think that I got it. I mean, that looks like I would say that looks like an arrow.
So she really was.
Some of them, it's like super like specific that it's got to be. Oh wait, okay, we got to go back to the Dark World for the runes.
Flame.
There we go. We can open the gate.
They mean nothing.
And then we're gonna have to switch it back to the Day World, so that way the
Gods are just toys.
bridge is
What
fixed.
if the gods are laughing?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be
It's be the first time.
Oh no, okay, I guess I'm wrong. Okay.
You are guilty.
Okay, let's figure this out.
Was it worth it?
Oh, okay, there's a beam there. I thought it was gonna be completely broken. So that was my mistake.
Yes.
Well, I tried a slow approach. Let's
And looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Senua.
try
He
again.
took after his father,
Like,
chieftain
come
who
on.
believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the
Okay,
world
come
through
on.
his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly.
Let's maintain our balance here. We got this. This portion is a little bit too long. controls need to be way too precise.
That's it.
Very upsetting that I died twice on that. I'm very upset that we died there. I don't die in combat, I die on a bridge.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's come. You've lost him to him. He's come into the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world? You, and only you can see, just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is
Okay, guys, so we just finished the second of the 3 trials of Odin, so I think we're going to go ahead and stop here. I'm going to make this episode 11, and in episode 12 we will finish up with the last trial, and hopefully after that I believe we should pretty much be right near the ending from kind of what I was reading online. I think we're pretty close, so we should be able to wrap this up in maybe 12 or 13 episodes, somewhere around there, maybe 14 if we need to. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but I think we're within the last few here. So I appreciate the support and everyone watching this, and if you liked it, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing and appreciate the support in this series. And then once we're finished with this, we'll move on to the next game. So have a good night, guys.